What is up, everyone? Welcome to Nerd Lore. Season 2 of Halo Infinite comes out later today, May 3rd at 2 p.m. Eastern Time or 11 a.m. Pacific Time, depending on where you are. Halo Infinite Season 2 may not be the big content drop we were all hoping for, but we are still getting a few new game modes, maps, a whole new battle pass, and more. I will start by breaking down the Season 2 roadmap, then I'm going to talk about post-Season 2 and what kind of things we can expect from Season 3 and on. Lastly, I will get into how Season 1 went as a whole, and how that will affect how 343 moves forward with Halo Infinite. Of course, I'm here today to break it all down for you, so I won't waste any more of your time. Alright, so let's get right into it. To start things off, Season 2 is going to be 6 months long, lasting from May 3rd to November 7th instead of 3 months like it was originally set due to delays. Season 1 was also 6 months long, which is why it was at the end of Season 1, things felt so dry, since there wasn't much content being brought to the game. I'm hoping this doesn't happen with Season 2 as well, but I'm starting to assume it will. 343 has expressed their disappointment in the lack of content and all the delays, and have said that they are hoping to get things under control pretty quickly. Two of the biggest new additions for Season 2 are the maps Breaker and Catalyst, with Breaker being an arena map and Catalyst being a big team battle map. Catalyst is a Forerunner themed map set in an abandoned Forerunner structure presumably set on Zeta Halo. What this structure was actually used for is unclear, as the Forerunners have tons and tons of structures either inactive or abandoned without any clear purpose to the modern species that currently inhabit the galaxy. Breaker is a Banished theme map set in a Banished shipyard, presumably in the desert biome on Zeta Halo. The huge beam seen in the middle is similar to the one seen in the campaign when you had to get into the observatory, and is used for breaking the ships apart to reuse the materials, as the Brutes and Banished as a whole are notorious for reusing their enemies' weapons and their scraps. We're getting 3 new game modes in total. King of the Hill is back with a slight variation from previous games. This variation of King of the Hill has a neutral hill spawned on the map, and both teams battle for control of the hill, earning you points. Last Spartan Standing is pretty self-explanatory, in which the last Spartan Standing wins, as it's a free-for-all elimination mode. Land Grab is essentially a King of the Hill variant attached to the event Entrenched, and will then be permanently added to multiplayer playlists. Land Grab starts with 3 neutral points spawning on the map, with teams battling it out for said points. After all spawn points are secured, there is a small break before the next set, and first to 11 wins. Along with the new game modes, we will be getting more variants of other game modes such as Rocket Repulsors, Ninja Slayer, and Vampire Ball. Rocket Repulsors feature rocket launchers along with your repulsor. Ninja Slayer features grapple shots and energy swords, and Vampire Ball features an oddball that is a one-hit kill melee. 343 also wants to add other variations of other game modes down the line as well, but haven't said exactly when. Being introduced into Season 2 are more multiplayer narrative events. We had our first one when entering the multiplayer tutorial of the game, but more are to be added soon. These narrative events are similar to the cinematics and events brought into games such as Fortnite. Our first narrative event, titled Interference, is set May 3rd through the 16th, and our second, titled Alpha Pack, is set July 19th through August 1st. We are getting a brand new battle pass that features a free armor core. Buying the battle pass grants you extra rewards along with the addition of earnable credits. This battle pass will also be 100 tiers, and 343 says that this battle pass will feature better rewards for both the free and the premium version. This theme of this season's battle pass is Lone Wolves, meaning we're going to get more of the Reach themed armor. The armor parts on this battle pass and most other armor parts, with the exception of the Fracture armor cores, will be interchangeable, and 343 are hoping to get the feature added sometime during Season 2. Our first Fracture event, titled Entrenched, is set to arrive within week 1 from May 24th to the 30th. We will be getting network campaign co-op, meaning you can play the campaign online with your friends through Xbox Live, and this will be coming sometime during Season 2, with 343 having their target date set sometime in August. 343 also has campaign mission replay set for a target date of August, and an open beta for Forge also having a target date for September. Also coming in Season 2, of course, are our quality of life improvements. I will say for 6 months this isn't very much content, so I'm hoping 343 can manage it so that we aren't hanging dry by the end of Season 2 with no content again. Certain Affinity is working on a Battle Royale-like mode for Halo right now that is supposed to bring in more casual fans of games like Fortnite and Apex Legends. As for when this game mode will drop is still unclear, I just wouldn't expect it to come soon. 343 has already released some of the details surrounding Season 3, and it will release on November 8th. We are of course getting another 100 tier battle pass, but they haven't announced the theme yet. We will of course also be getting new maps and modes. We will also be getting new sandbox items, which means new weapons or even new equipment, but it's unfortunate we have to wait that long to get any of it. More narrative items and more fracture events, another Forge open beta, and more quality of life improvements. And lastly, we will also be getting split screen co-op, but the target date for that is still to be determined. Like I said, 343 has already expressed their disappointment and have said they are having development struggles. They have released Season 1 outcome reports as they have gained massive amounts of feedback for the game so far. 343 has said they want to take that feedback and implement new features and quality of life improvements based around it. Them wanting to implement these quality of life improvements is the reason they have cited as to why Season 3 was delayed, and 343 has said they want to take all of their time to fully address every single concern. Some of the changes they hope to make are making sure all bundles have more consistent value. Season 2's Battle Pass will feature more customization options than Season 1's. Spartans will be able to earn credits through the paid Battle Pass to use in the store. Weekly challenges will continue to see improvements. Ultimate weekly rewards will no longer be emblems and backdrops, but will instead be visors, stances, weapon skins, and more. And Theater as a whole will get updates and stability improvements. As for the middle of Season 2 and post Season 2, they want to continue to listen to feedback and also continue to implement quality of life improvements and try to implement features based on that feedback. Some of that feedback includes cross-core customization, being able to freely use parts from weapon kits, using multiple attachments on weapons, Spartans, and vehicles, better valued free content, and also fixing the Watchdog and Redshift armor coatings. Halo Infinite Season 2 has a lot of things coming to it, but also not very many. I'm hoping this 6-month season doesn't start to feel extremely dry and that 343 can figure things out not only for Season 2, but for Halo Infinite as a whole. As a major Halo fan, I have been very disappointed, but I'm still optimistic that 343 can pull things together and ultimately make this game work. The base game we got, for what it is actually a very good game, with, in my opinion, being the biggest issue just the lack of content. Overall, Halo Infinite had a very strong launch and then it kind of quickly dwindled. I was hoping Season 2 could start to bring people's interest back, but it's just not even entirely likely. I think most people's interest in the game will start to come back around Season 3 or 4, when we get new weapons, Forge, and the game mode Certain Affinity was working on. I personally would love to know your thoughts and comments down below, and what you think about Season 2, and honestly the state of Infinite as a whole right now. If you have watched this entire video, thank you so much for watching, and feel free to leave a like and a comment. And be sure to subscribe for more Halo content and more nerd content overall.